the best option is to go for organic. But to do that, it takes time, a period of years, for the soil to get revitalized. Therefore, in the initial years, you cannot do it in one step. That is my understanding. You have to do it in a manner where it is all the during the years that. Because in one shot, if you do it, then there can be a possibility of a food shortage. Because the output from a soil which has been starved of fertilizers, immediately, that will have its own repercussions. But it should be done in a phased manner, where eventually we have to do away with fertilizer. Which means we go in for intensive farming. Intensive farming, multi-cropping farming, high yielding varieties, drought resistant varieties, and varieties that can withstand the vagaries of weather. So that is how you go and do it in a holistic, what in the assembly we said scientific farming. Unfortunately, the Honourable Minister wasn't ready to give us a proper, but that is how it should be done.
Coming to TMC, there are speculations that two MLAs are likely to leave the party.
Well, as of now, I have not received any official written communique indicating that they will be. But like I said, it is anybody's wish. Those who want to stay, those who will join, those who will leave, we cannot stop. But it is up to the party to ensure that we project ourselves as a change. That automatically you will see that many will like to join the party. And in the last few months I have seen that the number of joinees who are coming to our party has been increasing. I wouldn't say like this, quite rapidly.
So, in terms of candidates, how was the TMC placed in the East, in the Khasi area?
We have now, under 26 months, almost covered the country. At the same time, you know, somehow Meghalaya state, it's a very different type of a situation. I remember in Manipur when I was in charge as secretary of the ICC. For every seat, we had 5-6 candidates just wanting to fight. You have to know that. Even if you pull him from his house and drag him and beat him and threaten to shoot him in the head, he will not come. Or he or she for that matter. Somehow there is something that is acting as a deterrent to many candidates, many younger generation. Who, like for me, I should be happy retiring. But there's nobody to take a place. But that should change. I feel the youth should come out. One question they have all raised is always financially too. This is no. Why did you try it without finance? You never know if you are sincere in what you're trying to do. People will follow you. It's a very small percentage of the population who will try and vote, will vote for you only if you give them the certain perks and facilities, but not everybody. So that is how we should approach.
That's the approach. So are you implying this?
Dude, there is one. I want the educated to come. Unless you have the young and the educated, how will you get a different vision for the state? We are set in our ideas. For us to change at this age is difficult. But for youth, it's very possible. When I first joined, I was 42. I became minister at 42. But that actually is quite old. The 30s should be the generation to rule the state. And they're all educated. They have a vision. They have the urge to serve. That is more important.
So it is still being observed that TMC is yet to gain its ground in Khasi and Jaintia.
It is all there. You saw today. It's just that we need good conveners, we need good leaders. They will come. It is there. They want to come. I mean, I get calls from everywhere. But the point, someone has to take. Now, in the absence of people coming forward, why don't we call this educated? Go. Throw your hat in the free. So what? Because if you have the intentions, if your intentions are clear, if your intentions are good, you will have a following.
Sir,
and then you have to work.
Sir, in last 2 days we came across news reports that due to illegal coal mining, people are losing lives. It is in West Jaintia and
many will speak. Ask them that.
Okay.
Bye bye. I'm going to meeting.
Friends, how sad we are. We have a government who betray our people, just contrary to what they promised during the election. We have a government who surrenders to other powers at the cost of the state and at the cost of our people. We have a government who want to rob our people from their land that they have inherited from their forefathers. We have a government who surrenders our land to our neighboring state at the cost of the people who are residing there and at the cost of the future generation. We have a government who have deprived our older children of pursuing their education, their higher education and technical education in our own state, compelling the parents to send their children outside the state because they diverted all the money that was available for establishment of technical
default. Okay. Now, when we say organic by default, we also have to understand that there are certain areas where fertilizers, chemical fertilizers are being utilized. So you have to do the mapping where you want to promote. Now, when you're embarking upon an initiative, there is no shortcut. There is no shortcut. No program can be and completed program of this nature. How many hundreds of thousands of hectares? And another thing, what has happened to the mission organic? What has happened? Down the drain. Let them tell the Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister, why they have messed up the whole thing, and ultimately the whole mission resulting in this kind of flip-flop. After so much of money has been invested, not only from the state's own resources, but even the resources which were passed on to the state government by Government of India. They have messed up. And this whole investment has gone down the drain because of their lack of knowledge, lack of initiative, and I must tell you, complete insensitivity. Because when we tell them to do things correctly, they are always on denial mode. They act as accused. When you are telling somebody, okay, what you are doing is not correct, please correct it in the larger interest of the state. Then they feel that they are being accused. Well, we will have to be receptive to suggestions, and if we have gone wrong anywhere, we must correct ourselves. For whose interest? For the interest of the people, for the interest of the state. And at the same time, please let them remember that whatever initiatives are being embarked upon, whatever programs are being implemented, there are scarce resources from the public exchequer which are involved in it. So it is incumbent upon any policy maker, any authority to see that public money is not wasted just like that, and whatever investment is made is accentuated in a manner that it benefits the people, it benefits the state.
So what do you have to say on the yet another illegal coal mining coming to the fore, where one miner has lost his life and another injured?
Why is this illegal mining taking place? In the first instance, it is because government has, with complete impunity, tried to encourage illegal mining for the best reasons known to them. Have I not pointed finger at the government again and again, again and again? What has happened to those instances of such things which have been brought to the government's notice? Have they taken action on anybody? No. Since they have not taken action against anybody, the perpetrators of this illegality get emboldened. There is no fear for law. There has to be fear for law. If there is no fear for law, then the perpetrators of these illegalities, perpetrators of this crime will only get emboldened. And that's why I say that means government has adopted a modus operandi to facilitate this illegal mining and benefit against the interests of the people and against the interests of the state, and at the cost of the name and fame. Today the state is being defamed because of these illegalities. We are ashamed of these things. That's why this is the time when people have to take cognizance of the evil intent of the government, insensitivity of the government, and